Amandla. Exasexen go 4 o'clock. Mandela, Mandela's. Exasexen go 4 o'clock. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Exasexen go 4 o'clock. Mandela, Mandela. Exasexen go 4 o'clock. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Mandela's Robosa, Mandela's Robosa, Mandela's Robosa, Mandela's Robosa. Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Mandela's Robosa, Mandela's Robosa, Mandela's Robosa, Mandela's We don't have time, comrades. We can sing the whole day because we are celebrating the life of Walter Sisulu. Walter Sisulu, Walter Sisulu, Walter Sisulu, hauna ya fanale. Walter Sisulu, Walter Sisulu, Walter Sisulu, hauna ya fanale, hauna ya fanale yena. Super Comrades, we are going to be very short. Kajenu lena. The media must focus on the life of Walter Sisulu, the man who sharpened Nelson Mandela, the man like many great leaders. Erigitla buagayana, ikala pili, ki recognize, ki appreciate the presence of the members, family and Dada Sisulu. Hape ilisitwasa National Executive Committee. Hape ilisitwasa National Working Committee. Hape li Minister Waruna wa International Relations. Hona jwale Comrade Lindiwe Sisulu. Rethabela botemba haye. Ditsatsing lena la kajeno ha re ketika bophelo ba Walter Sisulu. Letsatsing lena la kgwedi ena ka birthday ya hae. Ke thabela botemba Lindiwe Sisulu. Lindiwe Zulu. Sitho sa National Executive Committee ya ANC South Africa. Ke thabela botemba sitho sa National Executive Committee Comrade Bathabile Dlamini. Hape ili president ya Women's League mona South Africa. Botemba deputy president ya ANC Women's League Comrade Mantombela. Hape ili muprimiri, hape tabenzeli muprimiri wa province ya runa ya Free State. Mingile buabueta pili babuntate mashinini le buntate paseka ba ile mbaska ba meharu ha re batla premier ba re no re tla lefa yana na ntsa tshwere ba bua ka lentswe le leng ile PEC ya Free State ha ba re fa mabitso a mararo o ya ka diketo tsa rona tsa conference ya Polokwane. Ba ile ba re fa mabitso ano ka tatelano. Ba re wa pele o re matlang e tla ba Mentomela, wa bobedi e tla ba Mashinini modula stulo, wa boraro e tla ba William Bulwana. Me ba fihla bona ka bo bona ile bontate a fihla be paseka nompondo a re rona re le Freistata re dumelane sempa le batla mabitso a mararo ho ya ka keto ya rona ya conference. Ha be ne re sa tlameha presenta mabitso a mararo ke ne re tla le fa le leng la mme Mantombela ke lona le re le batlang. Kopano ene bontshitse hore province ena e tlamele e dula e kopane o bone ke popelong ya African National Congress ke mo ANC betlilweng e tswetsweng teng. Jwale ha re dumeleng tsatsing lena la kajeno he re bua ka Walter Sisulu letsatsing lena la kajeno. Comrade Mashinini, the Alliance Leadership Collective ya baetapele kaofela se re buile letsatsing lena la kajeno hore le baruti ba rona kaofela ha lona ma comrades le sebeditse ka thata le ntse bonnete ba hore ANC e winne dikgetho. Re tla e busa hape South Africa ka dilemo tse 25 hape re eketse dilemo tse fetileng tse 25 re empele re tsamaye re lo sebetsa ka thata re hopile baetapele ba tshwana le Walter Sisulu ke bona batho ba ileng ba e betla African National Congress. Comrades, these are the profound words. E re ke qale ka o quote he mantswe a bohlokwa a Walter Sisulu a bua ka ona ke tla mo tlotsa he. The people are our strength. In their service we shall face and conquer those who live on the backs of our people. In the history of mankind, it is a law of life that problems arise when the conditions are there for their solutions. Ke kwala mokotso ono mantswana ke mantswana bua ke comrade Walter Sisulu. Ha ile le ena ka nako tseno ba etelletse ANC pele. A leader ANC ka botshepehi boetapele bone bo le selfless. Boetapele bone bo dedicate le nako ya bona kaofela ho fetola maphelo a batho ba batsho ka sehlohong ka sehlohong pele re ka ya maphelong a batho ba bang. O bane ba bang ine le bona ba ne ba re hatelletse ka dilemo tse ngata. Walter Sisulu was a humble son. Yana sebetsa di mining. Walter Sisulu o hlahetse kwana Eastern Cape enqobo. Family nyane entate le mme wa hao. Jwale ka re bina yena. My father and my mother was a garden boy, a kitchen girl. That's why I'm an ANC. Bina yenu we bona ka bophelo. Baba tapile bo Walter Sisulu. Batho ba ileng ba tela tsa bophelo. Batho ba ileng ba tsa bonnete ba hore ka jeno lena re bua ka bo Nelson Mandela. Kana Mandela kana go ngule nana ro hlaile pele o ANC tlile pele ho Mandela. Ka 1912 ANC ke ba teng la hlaile pele ho mono. Mare ka 1918 ke o hlaha bo Mandela. Se ba tla o bontsha hore ba tapele a se bona ba ka sehlohong. Batho ba ka sehlohong ke mokgatlo. Mokgatlo wa batho African National Congress moetapele wa nnete. Batho ha ba bua history ha ba re bolelle ka history ya Walter Sisulu hore bo Mandela ba nwele sedibeng ba nwiswa ke bo Walter Sisulu. Sedibeng sane sa metsi a phollang metsi a kollang metsi a loreng ha wa nwele o keke wa nyora le ka mohlao le mong. Sediba seno ke African National Congress. Baruti ba bua ka sona sediba sena ka jeno lena. Ba re ke lefa la bontate le bontate moholo le bonkgolo ba rona. Bomme Mashalot ka Bateke bomme Albertina Sisulu. Kana le yona ntwenyana ntse re strike ra jwalo. Walter Sisulu bana ke ba wina ntwena. That's why nakong ya bona ba ne ba re this struggle we shall fight for side by side. Re tsama mmoho le bomme ba rona ba bapetse karolo kgahlano le ntwa ya apartheid. So Walter Sisulu a ntsa le di mining o bua ka mantswe ke yana ore underground it was terrible. You work hard. You have to dig stones by shovels. That is difficult. And you do that the whole day. You have to do that. If you do not do that, you see, you are being driven. Come, Malaysia. Ke quote Walter Sisulu. Ke mantswe a hae ano ke a mo tlotsa. O batla o bontsha hore rona batho ba batsho re lemme gauta le taimane. Rona batho ba batsho gauta le taimane re lemme mara re tsebe le ka jeno lena economic freedom. mara ba ile ba re ba tla e lwanela political freedom in their lifetime. Ho salletse nna le wena o re phethatse ntwa e lwanweng ke Walter Sisulu ko re re etsa bonnete ba hore radical economic transformation ya etsahala mme Mantombela a ikala hodimo parlamenteng governmenteng ya South Africa ikala fatshe mane masepaleng inyolwa jwalo ya districting inyolwa jwalo ya provinceng le abaka bua ba reng o ska lebala hore wena motho e motsho ha una letho ha una property ha una nix ha una di mine ha una moruo ha una lefatshe ha una polasi ntho tsano tsa rona. That's why pina e re mababethwe ba o ya kumhlaba wethu thina sizo somnyama sikhalela lo mhlaba fanele umhlaba ubuye miri lwanetse tukuluho ka baka la Walter Sisulu ke binne ka baetapele bana ba re ba bitsa mangodi kakaretso ba ANC miri thabile haholo letsatsing lena. We must not just start here. Re qadile hantle to celebrate the life of Walter Sisulu as one ya bangodi ba ANC ba baholo bangodi parapara. Ke buile ka bona Buthumanokwe, ke buile ka bona Bosolplaatje ba bangata. Re tlameile re keteke boeteleli pele ba bona. Re ska ra bua fela ka di-presidente tsa ANC. Ra lebala di-presidente tseno bo Nelson Mandela ba betlilwe ke Walter Sisulu. Banna ba ne ba sa batle ditulo, banna ba ne ba sa lwanela ho ya parlamente, banna ba e lwanetseng tokoloho. Ba ba kae kajeno ba batlang ditulo ba e leng hore ha ba sa kene parlamenteng ba e tlohela ANC. O ka ba sheba kaofela le bano ba ileng le ditonakgolo tsa mehleng, le bano ba ileng le bomajoro ba mehleng, le bano ba ileng le ditho tsa parlamente, le bano ba ileng ba lusa ditulo boetapeleng ba ANC. Sheba mekgatlhono kaofela o mpolelle hore mekgatlhono ha e tsohe ANC na. O mpolelle hore ka 1958 PAC ha e tsohe ANC na. O mpolelle ka 75-76 IFP ha e tsohe ANC na. O mpolelle hore COPE ha e tsohe ANC na. O mpolelle EFF ha e tsohe ANC na. O mpolelle kaofela mekgatlhono bo ATM bo ACM. O mpolelle hore kaofela batho bano e ne se ma ANC na. O ba botse ba bang ba bona hore ba tsamaetseng ho ANC ke hobane ba ne ba sa kgethwa, ke hobane ne se matona, ke hobane ne se di-premier, ke hobane ne se di-majoro, e ne se di-councillors. Ba batla eng? Hobane Walter Sisulu azange a ye parlamenteng, motho a lwanetseng tokoloho, a aha baetapele bo Nelson Mandela, a aha baetapele bo Oliver Tambo, ba sebetsa kaofela e le batjha ba ANC Youth League, ba injecta energy in the ANC. Baetapele ba ne ba sa bui ka bo bona. That's why today we are singing songs, revolutionary songs about those leaders. Never sing songs about leaders who are still alive, because they are going to think that they are special, they are important, because they are promoted by the media, they are promoted by the papers, by radio, and they think that they are more important than the ANC itself, the liberation movement of the people of South Africa. So Walter Sisulu inele mungwabahale, arabahale. And Walter Sisulu, unlike many leaders today, comrades, emerged out of struggle. Before he could be that leader of the ANC, he belonged to the ANC basic unit. Ukadile fasi from the masses. Ukadile fasi from the branches. Azange Imeja, Yaba a member of the National Executive Committee without having been cooked and baked and grilled and nurtured in the ANC politics. He was baptized in the politics of the ANC from the Eastern Cape to Gauteng, from Gauteng all over to Orlando branch, Yaba Treasurer, Yalikala. The main focus of the branch here, Orlando, at that time was the mobilization of the people against pass and liquor raids, permits, and influx control. Walter Sisulu attended the first national conference of the ANC in 1942 as a delegate from his Orlando branch. He and his co-delegate from Orlando branch, Comrade Leslie Gama, sponsored a motion at plenary for the formation of the ANC Youth League. This he became instrumental in the formation of the ANC Youth League and the processes that led to the founding of the ANC Youth League in 1943, where Comrade Anton Limbede became the president and Comrade Howard Tambo became the Secretary General and Comrade Walter Sisulu himself became the Treasurer General of the ANC Youth League. Waibona tsela e tsamaile a se tselena ya pakama. A ke re waibona taba eo. O pheilwe o letsitswe ke ka ho mohlomong le baradi ba hae ba nyantse kgonong a zange ba kena kae masweni a ke re wa utlwa pina eo a ke re Wala Leona Walter Sisulu ube khona emsabalazweni. You can't talk about the ANC without talking about Walter Sisulu and many of our leaders of that time. Leaders of that time. Bane ba sa batle favor. Now, because of Walter Sisulu, he was one amongst the young generation of the time to participate in the plenary session of the historic National Conference of the ANC in 1943. It was during this national conference that the new constitution defining the ANC not as a federal organization but a unitary movement was adopted. It was during this conference that the House of Chiefs was abolished and the branches of the ANC were adopted as the basic units of the movement in 1943. Walter Sisulu, Howard Tambo, Limbede and many others energized and revolutionized the African National Congress. That's why the Youth League is important. Young people must not worry when people criticize them. They re-energize the ANC, they revitalize it. That's why, comrades, in 1949, here in Mangaung, Bloemfontein, when the history was made, it was here where the National Executive Committee of the ANC gathered to find solutions to the plight of the oppressed African people. That critical, painful, and heartfelt search led them to this place of Mangaung, the mecca of politics. The politics of South Africa, di tswa mokgubung ona wa Freistata Mangaung. That's why batho ba Mangaung, batho ba Free State, ba sa tlameha ho jeka le ka mohla o le mo ba tshekela African National Congress. Tlohella ba sa khotsofalang, ba sa dumeling in collective, ba sa dumeling when the highest decision-making body, the National Executive Committee, nkile dikato, bona ba ntse ba ya makgotleng a dinyewe, bona ba ntse ba tseka ba tsekisa ANC, ba nahana hore ba lwana le di-individuals, ba lebetse hore ba itlamme hore ba pleasure e tla ba ditho tse phethahetseng tsa ANC, ha ba no benefita materially, ba pleasure hore ha e le bona ba tla sebeletsa ANC ka jalo lena ba se batla nka dikato tsa ANC, dikato tsa naha. Batho ba fetoha, mme Walter Sisulu robala ha motho ko fetoha. They gathered here in Batho location ka di 15 and the 16 tsa December 1949 ko Magasa mane. Ba dula matsatsi ano a mararo. They gave birth to a new generation of leaders that thrusted Walter Sisulu into the political theater to face off with the aging and stubborn D.F. Malan, who was born on the 22nd of May, 1874. Walter Sisulu kana kwenu unale 37 years. Yaba he was one nominated ki Comrade Guma Sapotua, ki Comrade Ngumalo. Yaba rekinya Maria Macha into the veins of this movement. Yaba kayona na kwenu he ANC ya fetoha. ANC ha isale mokgatlolo wa di-petition wa mangolo wa noetsa seaya Pitoli seamacha re sa fihli ba kenya energy, and the movement yaba movement of defiance ka 1952 usolidwe he ke bona bo Walter Sisulu, usolidwe he ke bona bo Oliver Tambo, usolidwe he ke bona bo Nokwe, usolidwe he, comrades, ke many of our leaders and ordinary members and people of South Africa bane ba ilwanela tokoloho. That's why ka di 26 tsa June Walter Sisulu le ba bang ba ile ba etela mafatshe ale a tshwanang le bo Cuba, ba etela mafatshe ale a tshwanang le bo Soviet Union, Russia, ba etela mafatshe ale bo China. La o ka bua ka ma China ka jeno lena, ma China are proud ka baetapele ba tshwanang le bo Walter Sisulu. The Chinese don't want the ANC to change its character because of our history. The Cubans don't want the ANC to change its character because Walter Sisulu kgweding tseno tsa bo June o le kopana le secretary ya makomanisi ka nako secretary e ne le Comrade Ruel Castro. Walter Sisulu o sebeditse lefatshe ka bophara bo Alfred Nso How about the history about Soviet Union and China, Russia, but now we look about Pilibana, Bangodi Kakaretso Ban by ANC, Barasa Wingabo Naga Genulena, Kanabangodi Parapara, Bamukhato. They are the most important people because by keep organization, so Walter Sisulu, Hana Pilaga Genulena, Nkebe ANC, Habe Liva Tambonanza Pilaga Nagwena, but one of selfless was about Lidi Tulo, ANC, Libison Labatimubana, Robertsin Badimu Varuna, Era Rapela Mudimu, Impara Baziba Badimu Varuna Bateng, so that Batubaska Bangaset or Saruna, Bas Latala Hulekwa, Marbabata Neribuagabu Furfutu, Libu Malan, Runa Ribuagaba Hale, Bandoya Runa, Katanole Apartheid, Zavalazwen. Zabalazwe, 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 Sisulu Bayako, Zabalazwe, Zabalazwe, Sisulu Bayako, Zabalazwe, Zabalazwe, Let me close, comrades, by saying gone are the days when we were told that's the Tarsamo Soto Giluhua. Gone are the days when we were told Umlungum Dala. Gone are the days when we called young girls clean misses. Gone are the days when we called a young boy clean bus. Gone are the days, comrades. We too have come of age and we are willing to take charge of our affairs. Kina kohona jwale tjena. Ha ke tlotsa Nelson Mandela. Ke a mo tlotsa uri. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. So it must not be argued that we are motivated by hate. We are motivated by the cause for justice. And haribata lefatshe la rona. Haribata nationalize a reserve bank. And I can tell you, Comrade Lindiwe Sisulu, when you implement conference resolutions of downgrading the embassy of Israel, you are going to be under attack by those who don't want to implement our resolutions. Stay resolute because you are implementing the highest decision-making body resolution, the National Conference. Stay focused like your father, like your mother, like your brothers and sisters. I had an opportunity. You know this young boy who writes books. He doesn't write proper history. He doesn't write that. I always had an opportunity and privilege to shake and join the likes of Mama Albertina Sisulu when Walter Sisulu was in prison, Robben Island. Yes, I serve under the National Executive Committee of the United Democratic Front when Sisulu was at the head and Achigumede. I sat under those leaders. They will never write this. They will never write about the fact that we share shoulders. Walter Sisulu, when Zwelakhe started a newspaper called New Age, when Zwelakhe worked with Eric Mulobi, and we all worked together in the late 80s and mid-80s. They will never write this history because this history is written by a young boy of 27 who don't know the history of struggle. And that's why we don't have to argue. We must also write history, Tamika Plach. We must write history because we can write it better. Comrade Lindy Sisulu, Comrade Batabile, you must write history about the struggle of women. We must write history about the struggle of black people. We must write history about the ANC. Comrade Lindy Sisulu, you must write history even about those comrades you recruited into the ANC. Because best teachers, best educators are those who produce best leaders of tomorrow. Abu Comrade Lindy come from a humble family. So when they talk about their history, they will never talk about themselves. When they write history, they will never tell us about the people they recruited in the underground. We will write this history again and want to talk good and truth when Comrade Winnie Madikizela Mandela is gone. Halina batla bua ka Winnie Mandela le ntho tse ntle tse na di etsa ka nako ya bona bua ka yona. Stratcom sila sa ngola ka Winnie Mandela. Stratcom standa se ngola ka rona. Stratcom the shield le setshaba sa rona ke batho, the people. So this movement, so are celebrating Gajenu. And what we need to do, Comrade Batabile, what we need to do, Comrade Mantombela, Comrade Lindy Sisulu, what we need to do is not about your father. Your father was the product of the people of South Africa. So we need to celebrate our former secretaries general. Riba celebrate the comrades. Marista teka Walter Sisulu. So that riska rabadi di lectures. Harry di conference. We must celebrate our leaders now. From Free State, we must go to Eastern Cape. From Eastern Cape, we must go to KZN. From KZN, we must go to Gauteng. From Gauteng, we must go to Northern Cape. From Northern Cape, we must go to Mpumalanga. From Mpumalanga, we must go to Limpopo. From Limpopo, we must go to Western Cape to celebrate the life of Walter Sisulu, former Secretary General, the man who groomed Nelson Mandela, the man who groomed many leaders of the ANC. Now is the time to make sure that the ANC is united. And the Lunabaya Parliament, I'm sure refetsamo sebetsimo le tlamehile batho ba le pepese ba le be pontshenya setšhaba ba re lebitsong la Walter Sisulu. Go into that parliament. Libitsong la Walter Sisulu. Mantombela, go to that Free State legislature. Go and implement the resolution of the National Conference. Go and implement what Walter Sisulu, Oliver Tambo, Dumanokwe, Sol Plachi, Hobusana, and many others, comrades, Panabatlabatlariyetse, Libitsong la ANC, Rally Leboha, Halloween Dikheto, Libitsong la ANC, ya Duma Parliament, bayangena abafazi, bayangena Parliament, abafazi bayangena Parliament. The Women's League has led this campaign. The Women's League was there in the campaign. The Women's League was led by Comrade Batabile and her collective. The ANC campaign was energized and re-energized by Comrade Ramaphosa. The leaders of the ANC, with Jacob Zuma, were there to campaign. Many other leaders who are not known, many young people who are not known. All of you comrades were on the ground. That's why we won elections. We won these elections because we all work together, but we agree that the face of the campaign was Cyril Ramaphosa. There is no argument about it. So Walter Sisulu, libitson la hae, letsatsing lena la kajeno, re tlamehile re nke kano, o re ha le nna le bantlo ya hao, re tla mo sebeletsa ANC. Ha le wena le monna hao, le mosadi wa hao, le ngwana hao, le ngwetsi ya hao, le mokgwanyana hao, le tla sebeletsa ANC. Ha re tsamayeng he, re lo sebeletsa ANC. Le lona ba media ke a tseba le voutile, ke a tseba le voutile hantle, le votetse ANC. Obane re tlisitse media freedom, re tla tswalla pele ka media freedom. Empa le lona, your editors must not censor your stories. Your editors must report what you have carried on the ground. In most instances, you have good stories, you want to tell good stories, your editors edit your stories and twist your stories and make headlines. And when you read the headline, the content is positive, but the headline is something else. Ayaduma makhosikazi azongena eParliament. Ayaduma makhosikazi, ayaduma makhosikazi, ayaduma makhosikazi, ayengena eParliament.
Tuma makosi, tuma